Hey guys, Dan from Wilderness Grey, Dan Dalf the Grey, and we're going to look at the new top 5 channel. It's been around for about a year, I think, but the reviewer on my channel, and I've been meaning to get to one of their videos for a while, Goose Pimples. But before we get into that, update on my eyeball. Now, for those new here, I had an eye injury it's almost 3 months ago now, and it was a scratched cornea, which I did in the most stupidest way ever, which I won't go into right now, because it's a long and winded explanation. But I went down to the hospital today to have my checkup, because for the last 2.5 months I've had a medical lens in that eyeball right there. I've had a medical lens in that eyeball for about 2.5 months now. And I've been using like drops to try and heal it up. And today I finally went back down to the hospital today it was a checkup. It wasn't like a re-injure like I did. They've taken the lens back out. It was scary in its own, because the I don't know, doctor, whatever, eye doctor, I don't know. He scanned my eyeball, put these like yellow iodine drops in it so he could see all my stuff in my eye and stuff, and he said it's healing really good. But then he said, right, we're going to take the lens out. I thought, great. So I thought I was going to, normally you see, I've never wore contact lenses. Even though I've had that lens in for the last 2.5 months. That's the only lens I've had in my eyeball. I have a weird thing about eyeballs, okay? But when he said we're going to take the contact lens out, I thought it was going to be, you see people do that, and they like pick it out with their finger. But no, he got the sharpest... He had the sharpest tweezers I have ever seen, and I was shitting myself. I did not like it. I had to sit like that. No, I've showed it before, but know the scene from bloody Dead Space? It was like that. I was like that. I was panicking. I was in panic mode, but it came out all right. But he said to me, and this is worrying, I've had to go on these new drops now, new eye drops for the next 9 months. I gotta take them for the next 9 months every single day, and I got this nighttime like ointment, which I gotta put in my eyeball before I go to sleep, because if my eyes dry up overnight, when I open them in the morning, it can re-injure the eye, which I have actually done 2 months ago, and it's not nice. He said, if it doesn't heal in the 9 months of taking these drops, I need to have my eyeball punctured. Now, he drew me a diagram, and it was basically, he said, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, of course it's not. But he said, basically what they do, they'll get a little needle. I'm wincing just thinking of it. It's, oh my god. They'll get a little needle. If it re-injures, basically, they'll get a little needle and poke little pock marks in my eyeball. Basically, like, perforate my eyeball to sort of, like, force it to heal again. I really don't want that. I really, really do not want that again. I had the eyeball shave. That was bad enough. I will never forget that eyeball shave. It was bloody agony. It's the worst thing I have ever had. I'm a big whiny baby when it comes to eyes. So... yeah, but that's my update on my eyeball. So hopefully, fingers bloody crossed, it does not re-injure itself. But anyway, I thought I'd have a look at Goose Pimples. Now, they've been a viewer of mine for a couple of months, I think. And they seem like a good couple. They're like a husband and wife couple. And they're a top 5 channel, so... But I popped into their live stream about a week ago, I think it was. It was a premiere, sorry. It was a premiere. And the video was called 5 Scary Videos Skeptics Can't Explain Halloween Ghosts. I said in their premiere, we'll see about that. Challenge accepted. They were okay about it. And they were happy for me to do a video on one of their videos. So I'm going to do a video on one of their videos right now. Sorry, I always bloody forget. I have linked their channel down below and the original video down below in the description. If you want to go there, watch that entire video first, leave a like, leave a sub, whatever you want to do, then come back to me and we'll see what we can see.
Let's start the scariest night of the year with a terrifying Halloween comp.
Hang on, new channel, so I have to do it. Let's start the scariest night of the year with a new paranormal Halloween ghosts. That was my English accent, by the way. But anyway, he's got the creepy voice going.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For your weekly Goose Pimples.
I am ready.
Let's get.
I should state, by the way, when I was in the premiere the other day, I watched a bit. I had to go do stuff then, so I didn't see the entire video. I think I saw like the first video. Can't remember what it was now because I watch a lot of stuff. So this is going in fresh. Goose Pimples.
Number 5. Poltergeist activity.
Poltergeist activity.
Poltergeists seem to have the strange habit of teasing us with their freaky tricks. The team of ghost hunters behind the YouTube channel
Afterlife Road, I haven't heard of
experience what seems to be the near perfect example of that.
I'm ready. I am ready. We got heat vision.
I want to make sure that's allowed before we post this on, going past the rope that just moved on its own. Before we post this on, going past the rope that just moved on its own.
Okay, I already know what happened there. If I move my big fat head out of the way.
Moved on its own. Just moved on its own.
I already know what happened. I'll explain it a bit now after I watch the rest of the clip.
10 people up here trying our hardest to get the rope to move. The only way we're able to do so is if we lodge it in incorrectly. And that will cause it to fall in about 30 seconds or so.
There you go. They already explained it.
But when it happens...
Under normal circumstances, people would do a runner after getting such a brutal paranormal punch in the face.
Ignore
but
the
not
orb.
This team of awesome paranormal investigators. They decide to figure out what made the rope move when clearly no one touched it.
Now, bear in mind, you can see it sliding down. We have that exact system where I work. Sometimes I have to work with chemicals. We have that exact system. It's basically it's to cordon off a section, an area, so to speak. It's on a spring-loaded. Can I explain it? Spring-loaded wheel. Basically, you pull the tape out and you clip it in. So obviously, no one can go in that area. But like they just said right then, if you don't clip it up to the top, it will eventually slide down because there's tension on that tape. There's extreme tension because to pull one of those, it takes a bit of effort. It's not, you don't have to be the Hulk to pull it, but it does have tension on the tape. So when you clip it in, if you don't clip it up to the top, because like I said, we have the exact same one in work. If you don't clip it up at the top, it will eventually slide down. It won't take long. Could be like 30 seconds, it could be 2 minutes, but it will slide down because there's constant tension on that tape, and that's exactly what happened there. Is that a debunk? I don't know, but that's a logical explanation of what happened right there. Let's see what they say for their debunks then.
Come out and try to bump it. Yeah. Try to bump it.
Now bear in mind, it's obviously in this part, it's obviously clipped correctly.
That's exactly how you do it.
Because there's a little clip at the top. If you don't click it in, it will eventually just slide down because there's constant tension.
That's like an extreme example.
If I bump it, I would bump it back up. I wouldn't bump it down.
Did you hear that? See, you actually heard the clip then. You can hear the click. If they clicked it correctly in the first place, it will not fall down. But if you just put it slightly to the top, it will eventually slide down.
Like with purpose. Like you're beating up a bad person. like aggressive. Come on. Show your karate skills.
Okay, karate chop.
Karate chop. Nice. Obviously, they're testing that. They're trying to debunk themselves, which I'm happy for, by the way. I like that. Yeah, whenever like if this goes the same for like paranormal investigations, always try to debunk your stuff. That's how I always say. Don't immediately think it's a ghost. Always try and think, right, it could be this, it could be that, it could be that. Try all sorts of things before you jump to the ghost. And, I'm happy they're trying to debunk it. But, obviously, in this occasion, they have clearly clipped it correctly. Now, when they were doing the original investigation, I'll have to watch the full video. I don't know. I'll go to the channel and have a watch of the full video. But when they're doing the original investigation at night, for whatever reason, they could have clipped it incorrectly during the day, or they could have, pulled it off to walk into the area, then put it back up, thinking they've clipped it back in. But it's not. If it doesn't clip back in, it will slowly, gradually just fall down until it swings back to the original position, because it's a spring-loaded mechanism. There you go. So I'm going to move on from that one.
Number 4.
Ghostly
Rider.
Ghostly Rider.
You've probably watched this one already.
I don't
We
know.
bet you don't know the full story.
I don't.
Reddit user ThunderBR2 uploaded this video on the Ghost subreddit. If you like the Marvel universe,
I do.
You must have heard
I love the Marvel universe. Just so you know.
of the famous Ghost Rider.
Yes, I have.
Whenever Jonathan
Nick Cage, for all his bollocks, I actually like Nicolas Cage. He's one of those people you can watch in a movie and like, whether it's bad or good, it's like, I'm entertained. I like Nicolas Cage. So are we going to see an actual Ghost Rider? I hope so. Now, before we go further, this is something I always preface now when I see a CCTV clip, which is about to be shown, I always preface this. CCTVs are notoriously bad. They are at best 360p. You're lucky if you get 15 frames per second. And they only their focal area, especially in night vision, the night vision focus, is usually on a radius of about 5 feet. So anything outside that radius will show up as a globular mess. Just bear that in mind.
The scene gets even scarier when suddenly a parked motorcycle starts all by itself and rides several meters before hitting the Honda Fit parked nearby. This car belongs to a resident of the same building.
That's pretty weird.
This motorcycle belongs to a 47-year-old guy. Camargo and his wife, Fis Procina, went to walk their pet dog at around midnight. When this video was
Right. I have noticed something.
the very fact
Right.
that
I wonder if Goose Pimples links to videos. Hang on, let me check. There aren't it. What? Come on. Why can't I find the original bloody video? Ah, damn it. For some reason, the link won't work. So I can't actually look at the original footage because there's a cut there, but I think the cut was put in by Goose Pimples to save time. So I'm trying to. I'd like to see what happened before that cut because there is at least. Oh, shit. Sorry, my loaded burger just arrived. I'll eat it in a bit. I'd like to see the original footage of that. Unfortunately, the link won't work for me. I don't know why, but I'll have to go back to it. But there's a cut. Now, I'm assuming Goose Pimples put this cut in. Either that or the original video had the original cut, because there's like at least 3 minutes missing. Right, if you look up the top right,
this
there's
clip
23:29.
in late August 2021.
And it'll cut to, there you go.
The
It cuts to
spooky scene gets
23.
even-
It cuts to 23:32. I'd like to see those 2.5 minutes of what happens. You know, it's two things it could be. Those 2.5 minutes missing. Like I said, I don't know if Goose Pimples put it in to save time, or if the original video had those 2.5 minutes missing. If the 2.5 minutes are missing, obviously that throws up a lot of questions. But if they're not missing, the only thing it could be is that the bike is on. Obviously, this is just a CCTV posted to Reddit, and you got to take their word on that. You know, it was not on, but the bike could have been on, and the throttle could have, the throttle cable could have snapped, and it was, you know, you could have moved forward. Or if it was left in first gear and it was started, that's what would happen. It doesn't move very fast, so obviously it was in a low gear. But other than that, I can't really say too much about it. Like I said, there's 2.5 minutes missing. The link I tried doesn't work, unfortunately. So I'm going to put that down to I don't know right now. Other than my little tiny explanation I just gave you right there. But I'm going to put that down to I don't know right now. But I will look more into that. Hopefully I'll get that Reddit link working. So moving on.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Gotta get fit.
Gotta get fit.
You'll probably remember that
I'm a big advocate of getting fit. Make sure you go to the
creepy
gym.
footage we brought you a few months back, where we saw some exercise machines moving by the road.
I've seen many of these videos.
At the time, we thought it was a rare phenomenon, but it turns out that this wasn't a one-time event.
Oh, I've seen this video, yeah. This police officer's watching it or something, I think. Yeah. Now, this video, this exact video you're watching right now, first appeared on TikTok. Now, you know what I think of TikTok, okay? I'm not going to get the board. In fact, the board hasn't been around for a while. TikTok. Is it real? Is it science? It's at the bollocks. So that's my scientific board I always bring out when I need to explain TikTok. Because TikTok, I'm going to make a video about TikTok soon because I have many things to say. But TikTok you always see the 200% bollocks in TikTok. But that's where that video originated from. Like everything from TikTok. Oh, look, there's another clip, actually. Yeah, those machines there, they have momentum. They're weighted machines. It's the same in the gym. If you go to the gym, it's obviously weighted. Certain machines, if you just flick them, they will go on for at least 2 to 3 minutes. They'll be like that the entire time. About 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. It's because they're weighted. They have a weight on them, I should say. Obviously, it's so you can train under tension. That's what those machines do. You can train under tension without using a weight or like a free weights. They're designed to train under tension. That's what they do. But obviously, with the swings moving, the video, as with every single bloody TikTok video, starts when they move in. You never see them suddenly start moving. I mean, you can think what you think about that. It could be two things, right? It could be there's a ghost. There's a couple of ghosts, actually. They dry scooping their pre-workout. They want to get those gains. They're like, I've been nothing but bloody clothes and bones for the last 200 years. They want to get them gains. Or, the logical explanation will be, someone started pushing them and then started filming them. And like, oh my God, look at this. There's ghosts working out. The ghosts are pumping iron. They've seen pumping iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Franco Columbo. And you're like, that's the best thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna get ripped. In the afterlife, you still have to attract the opposite sex. It's just the way it is. And obviously, sometimes the way to do that is to go to the gym. So that's what these ghosts must be doing. But let me know in the comments what you think is going on right there. This is not a top 5 stupid video, by the way. But we shall continue.
When it comes to trimming your balls, you've got to
Lawnmower 4.0.
Always trim your balls, people.
Decided to share this one with you because of the sheer level of underlying creepiness. Perfect for this Halloween night.
I'm ready to be
This
changed.
footage was uploaded by YouTuber Biggie1984, who installed a camera after witnessing strange events at his workplace. Did you see how the chair...
I did. No, I did see it. There is a change in the footage. Basically, if you keep I don't feel the show on YouTube properly. It's very subtle, but if you keep an eye on that area there, okay. When the chair's sitting up, keep an eye on that area. When it falls, after it falls, you'll see that area change. When that happens in videos, I've shown in my own videos, I've shown in many videos. It's because a mask has been added. I'm not saying that is the case, to be honest with you. It could easily be someone off camera just pulling it with a piece of string, which in that kind of quality video, you will not see that string. You will not see that string. Fishing wire is extremely durable, and also on a low quality video, it's pretty much invisible. But what I think it is, that area there is masked out. So there's probably someone standing right there. Because it's a fixed camera position. I've said this many times. I've even showed it myself in my own videos. If you've got a fixed camera position, you can put it in about 20 masks and do all kinds of things. If you want to know where a mask is, because I say this a lot, I will link down below my masking tutorial, which I did, I think it was a month ago now, I can't remember. But that's linked down below. That will explain what a mask is and how to use masks and why you should never believe a fixed camera position. So basically, that area there, when that chair falls to the ground, just a split second after, you'll see that a slight change there. Ready? And there it is. And the only way you can see that is if you watch the original video, because obviously when I upload this video now, YouTube is going to do its compression thing. You might not see it, but basically you'll see to the left of that area with the chair, you'll see noise, right? You'll see noise happening, but to the right of that chair, noise will be pretty much to a standstill until the chair drops, and that usually indicates when the mask has been added in, and then when the chair drops, the mask has been taken out. Like I said, check out the link down below if you want to know where a mask is and how to do a mask and a masking tutorial, and you'll see what I mean. But that's pretty much what it looks like to me. like I said, or it could be someone off to the camera right there, pulling it with the string. There's always those kind of explanations you should go to first before you think, is it a poltergeist? So moving on. In fact, I'm even more convinced now that it's not a mask and it's just people off camera pulling it. That's the only explanation I can give for that, is there's people off camera because you can't see to the left, you can't see to the right. And you should always go to that assumption first before thinking it's a poltergeist. So I'm going to move on.
Number 1.
Number 1, here we go.
Portuguese ghosts will whip you. A huge shout out to this YouTube channel, likely to be the only one performing paranormal investigations.
Do you know what I always find funny? I don't know why people do this, and it's not just paranormal. I see this in paranormal investigations. Like, to show they're serious, they always walk forward to the camera and like, I'm serious, bro. Bro, I'm totally serious, bro. This is absolutely real, bro. You gotta fold your arms. It's something I always pick up on. I always find this strange as shit. The folding of the arms mean you are serious.
Paranormal investigations in Portugal.
Why? I don't know why the quality of this video is so bad, mind. I don't think that's from Goose Pimples. It's probably from the original video. I don't know why it's so bad. It's extremely pixelated.
Blame it on their urge to find out the truth about ghosts, or their exploratory inclinations. Legend has it that decades ago, a businessman's wife died while drowning on the beach next to the place, which led the man to hang himself right in front of the warehouse entrance. The next day, when the workers arrived, they discovered their boss's hanging body. The bed seems to be a paranormal hotspot, especially near the pillow.
Seems to be.
Have you ever seen so many lights blinking on multiple EMF devices at once?
I have a lot to say about K2 meters, which I will get to in a future video.
It is to be a sign of extreme paranormal activity. Would you agree?
I agree.
When the team moves to another room, the door slams shut. They kick it open to check if someone is doing it on purpose, but they can't see anyone.
Are these the bloody similar to the Bismillah and stuff?
Encheu a gaveta, meu!
Now it's unfortunate that when the dude kicks the door in,
they kick it open.
So when the dude kicks the door in, he looks to the left, he looks to the center of the room, but doesn't actually look to the right of the door. And as you can see, the right there, look. If I slow that down, if we go super slow mo, to the right of the door, there's a clear gap where the door can go fully open. Right there. So there's plenty of room for a dude to be standing behind that door. Obviously, they don't cut. There's no cuts. So obviously, he steps back. There's no cut. There's a clear gap behind that door, big enough for even the biggest of people to be standing behind that door. But they don't look behind that. They don't look behind it, and that's the biggest thing right there. You know, obviously. You know, the obvious thing, if you were doing these investigations and a door slammed open, or closed or whatever, and then you decided to kick it in for whatever bloody reason, you'd look behind the door. But they don't in that entire video. They don't look behind the door. That should say a lot right there. So there's no cut. He tells him to put the whatever the hell it is next to the K2. It's the Ovilus, I think. Not the Ovilus, the spirit box. And the guy putting it down doesn't seem that phased, actually. Almost like he knows what's going to happen. Yeah, there's plenty of room behind that door for a person. Just bear that in mind.
The team searched the house and found a diary and some property documents with the names of the parents.
And there you go, utter bollocks. Now, obviously you can't see the left of the dude. He could have been pushed. He could have just pushed himself. There's nothing there. So there's not. So bear in mind now, there's nothing. You can't see to the left of him. You can't see the chair underneath the chair he's sitting on. Here's another logical question. Was it a poltergeist pulled him towards the chair? Or was it someone was off the side of the camera and just pushed his chair? That's what you're going to think about there. And you obviously, you picked the most logical explanation you can think of. And let me know in the comments down below.
Let us know what you're doing this Halloween in the comments section.
And again, whenever they show scratches on someone in a paranormal investigation, you're not filming them 24/7, so you never know if they've brushed up against something or they've done it themselves. I'm just saying. But that was Goose Pimples. I really enjoyed that. It's the first time I've done a breakdown analysis to a Goose Pimples video. I really enjoyed it. And I like Goose Pimples for various reasons. I know they're a top 5 channel, but I do like them because even though they show a lot of these clips, you know, a lot of them are, to me at least, debunkable or at least explainable. I'll give credit to the Goose Pimples. They do actually, like I said, they're a husband and wife channel. And they do actually try to debunk a lot of stuff. I think one of them, I can't remember, they did say, I think one of them is skeptical and another is believer, I'm not sure. But they do actually try to debunk their own stuff, so I'll give them credit for that. Those videos right there, to me, were highly explainable. One of them was a possible mask, like I said, I'm not 100% on that, but to me it looked like it did. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I've linked their videos down below if you want to go watch that. Leave a like and subscribe, whatever you want to do, and then come back. Leave a like if you like this video, leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do these quite often. I'm going to eat that loaded burger now because it's been sitting there for about 10 minutes, probably cold, and I can't bloody wait to munch into it. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll be back another time, sometime soon, very soon, over the weekend, who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.